Okay, so obviously you've seen me for 3 months in class, and now you see me on video, and you'll probably be seeing me on video until Christmas time, and hopefully you'll see me so much that you'll have nightmares about me. Okay, um, we are cruising in on the point where you need to be actively working on your research paper. At the same time, we will also be writing the individual essays you've been working on. So for next for last this past Tuesday, 2 days ago, today's the day after Thanksgiving, but for this past Tuesday, you were to post an argument. I will be going through those arguments in detail, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but anyway, by the time you come into class on Tuesday, I will have made all sorts of comments on your arguments. You may have to redo your argument. You may not. I don't know. It may be perfect the way it is. We'll find out when I go through them. Um, but if it isn't perfect, you're going to redo it. And I'm also going to give you another essay that will be due on Thursday, okay? So you may have two essays to write between Tuesday and Thursday. One rewritten and another new one to write. So be it. It's that's the way it is in class. And you're in college. This is a college course, and you're in college. So um, we have to press forward because we have a lot of stuff to get done between now and the end of the semester. Okay, and the end of the semester is only we have 3 more weeks of class, okay, and your research paper will be done before then. Um, I'll give you a date for it on Tuesday for sure, and you'll have a number of essays done, and we will have had you write a final in the last class as well, okay? So that stuff is all coming close. Now, what you need to do between now and Tuesday, so before Tuesday, um, before Tuesday's class, not in Tuesday's class, but before Tuesday's class, you need to have completed your research paper outline. Some of you wrote pretty good outlines in class, but I don't think anybody had a totally completed outline. To be able to complete your outline, you need to have pretty much all of your research done. And again, I made a video and it's up there showing you, excuse me, how to do an outline, and we did it in class. We took all the note cards and laid them out for ourselves, and then put them in order by individual topics, and then started our outline with those topics. We broke down each separate section, each separate topic within the big topic, and put those in the order that we believe we're going to be covering them, okay? And that is the skeleton for research paper. So you need to have pretty much all of your research done. Once you create your outline, it will jump right out at you as to where you still have holes, where you need to do more research, because as you read through each thing in your outline, okay, as you read through each thing, you'll list it, you'll list each card in your outline as to how it all fits together. And if there's information that you need, if you don't logically go from here to here, then something's got to go in between, which tells you you need to do more research. So, today's Friday night. I'm going to get this off to you tonight, and I'm going to send a text telling you it's there. You need to have your tails in gear, getting a whole lot done Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And, okay, Sunday's the Bills game. That's the way it goes. You have work to do. So listen to the game on the radio while you're doing research, okay? I'll probably be correcting papers of yours while I'm listening to the game. And believe me, I don't miss a play even though I concentrate on your papers. I could tell you the date of the very first Buffalo Bills game back in July of 1960 as I listened to it on the radio, and I've listened to almost every game on the radio that the Bills have played since their very first game in July 1960, when Richie Lucas and Tommy O'Connell were the Bills quarterbacks. Okay, and those are names from way before your time. But anyway, I've listened to them all, and I could tell you a lot of Bills history. Okay, so you can get actually more out of it on the radio than on television, because radio means actual listening, and listening to people who really know the Bills, and they'll be telling you about the game. So, if you need to use that time, then don't turn on the television. Just turn on the radio and use that time to get work done. Okay? I did that myself all through college. I wrote most of my freshman English essays as I listened to Bills games on the radio. So, been there, done that, so you can do it too. Okay, so anyway, you need to have your outline done before Tuesday, which means you need to have just about all of your research done before Tuesday. Okay? And make sure that as you put down on one of your index cards with each idea, one idea on a card, okay? Make sure you put down exactly where that idea came from, the source, the page number, okay? If it's an internet source, the date that you found it, because stuff on the internet can change, okay? So we need to be able to get back to that stuff if we need it, and you need to prove where every idea that you had came from. And remember, every idea you take from somebody else, which is just about your entire paper, you will need to tell exactly where that idea comes from. And that is whether you are putting in your paper a direct quote or a paraphrase or a summary of information that you got from a particular idea from a particular source. You'll have to tell within the paper in text references. Okay, we'll talk next week about lining up your works cited. Okay, but that's not the same thing as in-text references. You need to do both in-text references at the end of the information that you take from someplace else. Okay, and there's samples of it in your textbook. There's a sample research paper that starts, around 468. There's a sample research paper, and if you look through there, you'll see a number of samples showing exactly how to show specifics of where each individual idea comes from. That's what you have to do. And again, we're using the MLA format. Okay, so sample research paper on 468, all of the in-text reference information from page 4, I believe it's 420 to 429. Okay, so study those carefully and take lots of information, each one on a separate note card so that you can get them all lined and list them in your outline, and get that done between now and Tuesday. Okay, so you know where to get me.